So in this video we are going to cover the division law of indices, and first of all, moving on to the variables first, or base as you call it. Let's consider two bases here. Let's consider, for example, that x to the power of 7 is getting divided by x to the power of 4. Now when there is a division sign over here, what we do is that we subtract these powers. For example, this 7 is going to be subtracted from this 4, and 7 minus 4 is obviously 3, and so the final result here is x to the power of 3. Now the division law says that whenever there is a division sign, or for example, let's say when two bases with powers are getting divided, or two indices are getting divided, we are going to subtract these powers. It is getting to be subtracted from this 4, and the end result would be x to the power of 3. Now let's consider any other variables. Let's consider y here, y to the power of 5, for example, which is getting divided by y to the power of 7. Now in this case, you are going to have a negative indices, and the final answer is going to be y to the power of minus 2. Now in this case, when there is a minus 2 here, what you're going to do is you are going to reciprocal this indices, and this minus 2 would become a positive 2. Let's consider xy divided by xy something, and as you can see here, we've got xy and xy on this side as well. You can actually write them as yx as well, it doesn't matter. And let's consider this x has a power of 7, while this y has a power of 3, and this y here has got a power of 2, and this x here has got a power of 2 as well. Now in this case, we are going to subtract, as there is a division sign over here. The power of x is going to be 7 minus 2, which is 5, as you know, and the power of y is going to be 3 minus 2. And in this case, when there's a when you are getting 1, as you can see, 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. When you're getting a 1, you're not going to write any power, you know. You can actually write it, but it is not kind of important to write it, but it is your own choice to write it.